Hello everyone, we're going to be looking at hatred today, and if you're offended by senseless violence, you need to get out right now for your own good, because there's going to be a lot of it. This game's pretty much based entirely upon it. I'm going to be skipping most of the tutorial, but we're going to be going over how you heal. From a logistics point of view, doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but this is the way it works, right here. You execute people when they're down on the ground.
Killing time.
The reasoning the game gives for this is that the killing is like a drug, that he needs it, much more of it. I'm assuming some kind of chemical rush. For the record, I don't endorse mass shooting, it's terrible, but I do like freedom of expression for people who make games, and I'm all for that. But we're going to be getting another cutscene here. What little story you get's right here. Well, coming up in like, yeah.
My name is not important. What is important is what I'm going to do. I just fucking hate this world, and these human worms feasting on its carcass. My whole life is just cold, bitter hatred. And I always wanted to die violently. This is the time of vengeance, and no life is worth saving. And I will put in the grave as many as I can. It's time for me to kill. And it's time for me to die.
And that's pretty much all you get. You got one really edgy guy, an edgelord. Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense why he's doing this or why he feels this way, and guess what? You're not really supposed to care why he feels this way. This is supposed to be a good way of relieving stress, and maybe you got some rage built up during the day, but you know, you don't want to be a psychopath and go around shooting people, so you do it virtually. So I never understood after the 1990s why people still get like that. I thought we got over that moral panic back then, but apparently people still really like going into moral panics. We're in the middle of one right now. So I just figured, you know what?
First human shields.
I may as well just go against it.
Who fucking cares?
Again, I do not endorse violence. I don't like it, but I do like video games about it. Now, occasionally you will get objectives. In this case, it was go to the shopping district and basically just take out as many people as you could. After you do these, normally you get some kind of respawn points. So if you do get respawn points, you can respawn here, as said right here. And this one wasn't really that difficult to take, because it's just a shopping mall where anybody can literally enter. That's part of what it's supposed to do. Now, it should be noted, if you crouch down, you do get more accurate shots. You can also pseudo aim down your sights. If you hold down the right mouse button, excuse me, the cursor goes further, so you can shoot farther out than what you can see on the screen. And but some places are not quite so easily, well, penetrated. Like the police station, because that's where we are right here. We're going to the police station. Now, you do get grenades, Molotov cocktails. They too take a little longer to throw than just shooting. But of course, standing and fire, just like in MMORPGs, you don't do that if you don't want to live very long, as I learned right here. It still doesn't make a lot of sense why that heals, but you know what? I guess we're just gonna go with it. Anyway, is this a good game? I don't know. Do you like top-down shooters about senseless violence? If you do, well, this is the game for you, Chief. If you don't, well, I wouldn't blame you if you skipped it. It's fun execution. It's just, it seems like the first level. I've been through like the first two or three levels. And the farther you go, the more off the wall you get. Fighting SWAT teams, army, things like that, as opposed to just civilians and cops. But yeah, after you're done here, that's pretty much the last objective in the first level. After that, you go into the sewers, because, you know, every game needs a sewers level, where the SWAT track you down. And that's just a whole other level I'm not getting into, but you can see the basic gameplay here. Kill as many people as you can. No, really, if you ever played Grand Theft Auto and didn't ever want to do missions, you've already seen just as bad as this. So I don't see what people are getting their panties in a bunch about. Unless people are going to say Grand Theft Auto needs to be taken off the shelves too.
I never thought it would be so easy to slaughter my whole neighborhood. I can feel their pain, their suffering flowing through my veins. It's like the most intense drug. And I need more. Much more.
Dude looks like Nathan Explosion.
The human shields have arrived. I'll hide and prepare an ambush. It's time to shoot some canned meat.
I like how that guy just like pointing a gun at him, he just looks at him and goes, eh, and just walks off. But anyway guys, that's going to be it for today. Hopefully I shall see you next time. Until then everyone.